Hi guys, I'm Rotary Swing instructor Clay Ballard, and in this video I'm going to talk about a common myth out there about how to get lag, and that's that we need to drop this head back to the right, really get that right shoulder low and create this angle of lag. I'm going to talk about how this can cause you to hit behind the golf ball, and I'm also going to show you the proper way to get lag in your downswing in this video. And be sure to stick around to the end. I have a great bonus for you guys and some more free instructional videos. Okay, so there is some instruction out there talking about when we want to get lag, we want to get this head dropping to the right, we want to get this right shoulder coming down low, and to create this angle of lag. Now, you can create lag this way. It is possible to create lag that way, but it's not going to give us good impact. And what's going to happen is, if I drop my right shoulder, if I get my head tilted back too far to the right, if here's my golf ball, and I'm tilting to the right, I'm getting my right side of my body lower to the ground, and I'm going to have a tendency to hit behind that golf ball, and that is absolutely not what you want to do. So you're either going to hit behind the golf ball, or you're going to catch it really thin because you're coming in too shallow and not be able to hit down and through that ball. So what we want to feel like is that we keep this right shoulder nice and high in our downswing. Now I have a great visualization for you guys. If you can imagine that you had a rope tied around your right shoulder here, tied underneath your arm, and that rope was tied to the ceiling. So as I start my downswing, I want to feel like I can't drop my right shoulder at all. I want to be tugging on that rope. So I want to keep this right shoulder back nice and high, and I want to work my arms down in front of my body and still have that angle of lag. So I'm getting the lag from my wrist, I'm getting it from my right elbow, but I'm not getting it by dropping my right shoulder, which is going to cause me to chunk. And that's the proper way to do this motion. Now, don't go out there tying a string to your ceiling. That's only a feeling. That's not really going to work in the golf swing. But that's a great visual to have, is that right shoulder staying back and high as this arm is working forward, and then I can go ahead and release the lag and get some great speed from it. So I know this will really help you guys out to get lag the right way and not hit behind the golf ball. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to click the like button below, post your comments. I'll try to answer as many questions as I can, and also be sure to subscribe to this channel by clicking the button at the top of the screen now. That way you'll be notified when we come out with new videos. Now, as a bonus to you guys, for those of you that are first-time sign-ups for your free membership, I'm going to include a preview of the level shoulders through impact video. Now, if you want to watch that entire video, go ahead and click the link in the bottom right-hand side of your screen or in the description. That's going to allow you to watch that entire video for free when you sign up for your free membership. Plus, you'll get about 4 hours of bonus instruction. I look forward to working with you guys much more in the future, and good luck with your lag.
One of the things, the next drill or progression that you want to get into is starting to work on how your shoulders and spine feel at impact and the alignments that we get into at impact. For hip spinners, they're always in a position where they're kind of coming out of the shot, and it leads to a lot of thin shots. They really struggle with the longer clubs, especially fairway woods off the deck, because of the fact that they've got so much tilt that their left shoulder tends to pull up and out of the swing, and so they get their hands too far in front of the ball at times, not able to strike down on the ball, and so they end up with hitting a lot of really thin shots. They don't really hit the longer clubs very solidly. So the next progression, once you get your hips feeling like they're staying shut using the belt buckle drill, getting yourself stacked into this impact position, stacked over this left leg, the next thing that you want to start working on is your axis tilt and your alignment or your level of your shoulders at impact. And so the first thing we're going to talk about is the axis tilt that we need at impact. A lot of golfers get way more than they need for a standard stock golf shot. Now, if you're hitting a driver and you're wanting to launch it as high as you can because you're trying to hit it as far as you can, that's okay. However, unless you're a long drive professional, you don't need to hit it as far as you can every time. We need to hit it solidly every time and down the middle. That's what golf is really all about when it comes to the driver for a player who's trying to score well. If you're just out there trying to have fun and hit it further than your buddies, totally different animal. Go back to the bottom of your driver series and have fun. But if you're trying to score as good as you can and as low as you can and trying to hit the ball solidly every time and hit it very straight and under control, you're going to want to get rid of all this tilt and this high left shoulder coming down. So that's the first thing we're going to talk about. In order to feel that, we need to figure out about how much axis tilt we need at impact, or this is just the angle of what it's going to appear from the sternum to your belly button at impact. A lot of guys have a really hard time with understanding how much axis tilt they need. I use this simple little guide, this simple little drill as a simple way to figure out about how much tilt you need. So take your stance width, place the club between your sternum and your belt buckle, and then just start tilting your spine back until that club runs up against your leg. Now, if I come down into impact with open hips, that's about how much tilt I need. It's a total, it doesn't have to be exact, but that's plenty of tilt, unless you're doing other things wrong in your swing, to get you shallow enough coming down into impact and keep you behind the ball.